Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Local Pundit. I'm Josh Anthony. This is your Wrexham reaction for match day 24. Wrexham 2, Preston North End 1 at the Racecourse round. Yes, redemption at the Racecourse. Wrexham survive and strike down Preston North End. And I got to say, it was the second game we've won in a row in the entire season. And I think it was the hardest one of the season for us. I actually think it was one of the hardest ones for us because we were coming off such a high of the comeback and we came up and we delivered. And this wasn't a perfect win, but it was a Wrexham win. And what we do is we dig deep, we go in, we get under the nails, we do all the stuff. Yes, and I'm so pumped for this victory. I'm more pumped for this victory than we were for the one previous, obviously in hindsight, because, listen, it could have went other ways today. It definitely could have went other ways. Parkinson did do some things that he kind of reverted to a little, had to drop us back a little bit. He brought subs on. He did very well with his substitutions tonight, with the injuries that are happening. Kiefer Moore going out. So yeah, it was a very, very good victory tonight. And we have two interviews, one with Nathan Broadhead and the other one with Phil Parkinson. So anyways, thank you for coming in. How's my nose? It's dry. If you didn't see the show earlier, sorry to get in graphic. It's dry in the hospital room, and it's a little clogged up. So I'm having issues with my nose because of the dry heat here. Anyways, thank you for coming in. Smash a like on the video. Subscribe to the Local Pundit if you haven't already. We are on our way to 5,001. What a great way to finish the year, finish it on a high. And as you can see, if you're on my Instagram, if you're on Ollie Rathbone's Instagram, he put my song up that I love. You go listen to it. What Ollie Rathbone put in. He fucking knew. Sorry to swear. Sorry, Mom. But excuse me. Again, I'm having issues with the nose. You know what the Local Pundit's all about. So anyways, thanks for coming in. But yes, let's get into this today. How is everyone feeling? Habs is in here. I know there's Wrexham time. Danger. Lee freaking Rathbone. Yes, he is there. Habs, another game we showed we can take the fight to the opposition. Pete and E were playing dirty though. Yes, they were, but we battled through it, my friend. And Wayne says, amazing how two entertaining ones lift the spirits of all. And it has lifted. It has lifted me. It has lifted probably the entire community as well, because you could see me 3 weeks ago and I was absolutely on the floor. I was on the floor of just like, show me something. And it's just about effort and getting out there and using to the abilities of what this team is. And what that was my frustration this entire season. What to Phil and the team was like, hey, we spent the 33 M's, and granted, everyone's like, oh, it's just to get into the league and all that shit. I don't give a shit about that. You're out there, professional footballers, we competing the championship. Our goal is to go up this season. Make no mistake. You can talk about all the other talking points, go on all the other channels, which I love and respect, and all the other, well, we were here and this is the gratification. Like, we're so happy to be. Fuck that noise. We have an opportunity to go up this season. And the last two matches shows me that we can do it. And the ambition is there. We have 72 hours till we go into the transfer window if we want to go in and do that stuff and go in and make improvements. And you know what? Some of our best players haven't even played this season. And you know what? I'm not fully on board with Parkinson, but I back him to the nth degree. But he makes mistakes. And he's learned in the last couple of weeks to say, like, hey, you know what? This isn't working. Someone probably grabbed him on the side and said, hey, dude, what are you doing? And you know what? He reacted to it. And that's why I love Phil Parkinson. And to that point, if you're watching the watch along, which pissed me off today, someone put a ridiculous comment about me and Phil Parkinson. I missed the second goal for us to go ahead. To that point, everyone has to have their say, but I missed it because it was I do back this man, but he is not outlining of criticism. But today, you have to praise him. You have to praise the team. You have to praise what they did to go on and win a gritty football match. Preston North End we're sitting in 6th or 5th. When we went into this match, we were sitting in like 14th or 15th. And now we're up to 11th. And you know what? We kick every goddamn ball. And I'm so proud of this team. I'm so proud of what they did. It's a very, very good evening. So get behind the team. We're always behind this team, but it's not against criticism. You have to be You have to be honest. You cannot just happy clap through this. You have to. I'm sorry, you do. Habs, sorry, I am dealing with an issue here. Exactly, Habs. Instead of reacting to what other teams throw at us, make them have to react to what we're doing. And who else is in the house? House of Nose. It's not great. We summoned the hamster, and the hamster brought the hamster wheels. His application. Yes, he did. Woohoo! What up? How you doing, Turbo Fat? Yes, that's the British way, Josh. Go. They go out hoping to win. Our countries go out expecting to win. Well, I get that. I get all of that too. But I say this with gratitude and love. We are here. We are here doing what we need to do. And I think tonight was the night of. We could have easily lost this match. Easily could have drawn it easily. Preston North End were good. They were good, not great, but their record speaks for themselves to where they're at in the match and where they're at in the table. There were performances on that pitch tonight that were very good. Not as highlighted as the last match with like a Thomason, but I thought Doyle played very well tonight. AO came up with some good saves tonight when needed to. A couple mistakes here and there. Doyle, we are growing in stature. So if we're going to say we had the gelling part of the season, which was the first X amount of games, I think it was to October 31st. This is that second phase of the team actually putting that, what they've learned into it was on the job training. Now they're doing it now. Now we're in that second phase. What am I trying to say? What I'm trying to say is the first part of the season was getting to know each other. The second part of the season is actually putting together and making the adjustments. And I think we're doing that as a whole. It's unfortunate we have our injuries, but we're able to cope with it. Every team has injuries. Every team has problems. But now I think we're in the second phase of the growth period of this team. And I believe, again, that we can still compete for the playoffs. I do. Tell me I'm wrong. Another top 16 falls to the sword. You love to see it. Absolutely do. And Tommy says, you got to believe. You got to believe. Bonnie shouts out to me. Never happens, by the way, on this channel. Thank you for the great commentary, Josh. I couldn't watch the game today because I was working. It's so amazing to have your passion to fill the gaps. Well, Bonnie Andrews, 9362. It's not about me. It's about all of you. And I think you're amazing. I love what the community does and helps lift up everybody and keeps us all together for what we're doing. So you're very welcome for that and happy to be a part of your day. And we can contribute to that if you cannot watch the match, especially at work. Also, by the way, too, this is the most ridiculous part of the year where people are like pretending to work. It's like, it's kind of like doing you go to the gym and you're like, I'm going to do the 5-pound weights. All right, I'm going to no one's like really working, but they're working. Maybe they're getting paid and enjoy it, and enjoy it. But we have 2 interviews coming up with Parkinson and with Broadhead. I didn't see the Broadhead one yet. I haven't watched any of them, by the way, but I'm very impressed. Unfortunately, we don't know the update currently right now as it stands with what's going on with Kiefer Moore. He did go off. He looked like he pulled his left hamstring. Might have been not a pull, but maybe a tweak. But as I go through the team, I thought everyone was very impressive. Sheaf came off early. Ollie Rathbone came in and did bits. Dobson came in and did bits. Fantastic. Longman was good on the left side. On the right side. Thomason was serviceable tonight. Quietly just keeping it. Best player on the pitch for me was Matty James. I thought he was fantastic tonight. Nathan Broadhead, again, awesome. The cross for Kiefer Moore to get Broadhead in to score that goal, fantastic. Nathan Broadhead, call me out, is the best player in the championship. Period, end of story. That's it. Phase 1 is over. Now we have phase 2. Now know what we are and what we're doing and specific to that setup and what we need. Yes, I agree with that. All right, nice job, Habs. Let's get into this interview from Parkinson here.
Phil, 3-point close off 2025 against Preston North End. How do you reflect back on that one?
Very pleased. We spoke to the lads yesterday and prior to the game about the mentality to follow up a performance where we had a lot of praise, which rightly so against Sheffield United, and the accountability individually and collectively to go against them. And I thought we did really well. I think we deserved the 3 points. It was a hard game, it was as we knew it would be. But yeah, very pleased.
Yeah. To that point, what he's saying right there, too, in my opinion, and what he's saying, like, did we deserve it? Yes, we did. I think we left a couple players out there a little bit leggy here and there, in my opinion. Thomason was one of them. I got stick in the chat about, getting but Parkinson likes to give his players enough rope to go out there and prove, stay out past your maximum, which, I don't like to see it, but he does it. And it usually works out. 95% of the time, it has worked out. So fair play to him. And we weren't owed this game. We had to earn this game. Everyone was like, 3-0, 4-1, 5-1, whatever. It was 2-0. It was great. They came back, had a great goal. They carved us open. I think we're in the second phase of building calluses for this season. So fair enough. I think we have some really, really good growth in the last 2 weeks, I would say. And if we can capitalize on this, something could be really special right here. And in fact, I'll tell you this right now. I listened to Paramount Plus, and the commentator was a little different today. Just a little bit different about how he was talking about Wrexham. That said, give me a call. I'll comment on the goddamn shows.
And from your side of things, to come away from a really hectic period of the calendar with 6 points, what does that say about your side and where they're at the minute?
Yeah, I think the hectic period, I said to the lads yesterday, today was like playing Saturday, Boxing Day, Tuesday. So we've got to make sure we don't get wrapped up in that too much. And when we go to Blackburn, they've equally had 2 games. So I just got to make sure that we're ready mentally for the next challenge, which lays ahead. But of course, to back up the win on Boxing Day was really important for us. And I thought we scored 2 really good goals tonight.
True. Very true right there, too. And I said, he's talking about the mental state. And, a lot of this, we look at the physicality of it. I don't think us as supporters, fans, as we fan, we're not looking at what is the mental state of the player? We're looking at performance ourselves and looking at wins, draws, and losses. So, they have a deeper look at what's going on. And I know I'm very critical. I know I'm very critical. I know that I get stick for being critical, and I'll take that stick because I want us to win. But I'm also not we are a fan channel, but we support the club. And we want them to do better. We also give a little bit of grace here and there when it's become, but also too, Parkinson is dealing with so many things. And, as armchair supporters here and loving what they're doing, this one to me came at oh shit, this could easily have been a draw, easily, but we're learning. And I think we've taken a step forward. That's where long story short, I think what we're doing is we're taking a step forward. Today was a step forward. We won the last match. We came back and won, which was an incredible performance. But today, we held our nerve. We took on some shit, and we scored a goal to go ahead and win it. And I think today was another stepping stone in the right direction. Do not sleep on this side. Do not. Sorry if I'm.
There's
struggling.
2 goals. Obviously, Nicky Broadhead getting the first, and then Ollie Rathbone getting the second. How impressed were you with their performances, but also the performances of the players around them?
Yeah, I think. First of all, great cross from keeper. Broadie, what a textbook header that is. That's
best player in the league.
Top draw. What we've seen that in training within his time in the air is very good. And the second one is a very good team goal where we've linked the play down the left-hand side, connected the game, and Dobbo's way to pass is really good. And Ollie, when he's in that position.
By the way, pause right there. Best pass Dobbo's ever made in his career, especially as a Wrexham supporter. And Rathbone. Let's put it this way. Rathbone's been out a long time. Not sharp. He could have put that wide. He could have missed that. But he buried it, which shows me that he's ready to go. I'm not saying he's start worthy. If he's an impact player right now, fine. Don't go 6 to midnight he's got to start. He's come in right now and he's been a great impact player. And he's got 2 goals in 41 minutes? So don't go 6 to midnight he's got to start. He's going to do it. Let Ollie do what he's doing right now, be an impact player and winning games. And that's what he's doing. So don't go absolutely crazy like, he's got to start. Ollie, the hamster wheel's got to go. He's winning football matches for us, playing 25 minutes a game, 15 minutes a game. Chill out. He did his job.
You know, you always feel that it's going to hit the back of the net, as he's done for us time and time again. And I felt the subs did really well for us tonight. You know, Sam came on, and you know, of course, Keeper's got a slight injury. I don't think it looked too serious, but Sam came on, and as I've said before, I think Sam's been unlucky this season not to have had more minutes. We've thrown him on for 10 minutes here and 15 minutes there, and that's hard to get into a rhythm. But tonight he came on, he ran the channels, he held the ball up, he's had 2 great chances himself. But he showed, we all know that he's a good player. And the other subs who came on, I thought, made really good contributions, obviously, in the goal. And Joey Rodriguez, so good now, so he came on to help us win the game.
Great shout by Phil Parkinson, saying that what we've been saying the last few weeks about Sam Smith. How do you get into the rhythm of a game when you only have 10 minutes here, 15 minutes there, 7 minutes here, 2 minutes there? And giving him praise because he knows he's going to need him. Not that he didn't think he was going to need him, but he has a player up there in Kiefer Moore who he trusts and wants to be up front. Fair enough. Fair enough. You don't get that's listen, I think Parkinson sometimes gives interviews, especially after a loss or a draw, when he, you know, that it's kind of just lip service. Those are good comments right there. That's knowing your team, and you're kind of getting a little bit look behind the curtain there and talking about, oh yeah, how's he, how's he going to support? How's he going to get into the game at this minute? These amount of minutes, meaning like getting 4 or 5 minutes here. I think Parkinson is doing well, like giving a little look behind the curtain. I think he's doing that because he knows he's going to need him. Sam Smith, he is. If Kiefer Moore goes down, now he said Kiefer Moore was like a slight concern. Now is Kiefer the guy like I just tweak it, I'm out? That looks like it. It didn't look like a bad one. Parkinson just said that. That said, if he's going to need Sam Smith, good to hear. Sam Smith just getting a little bit of praise by the manager in public means something, you know? Just keep an eye on that too. Guy's not dumb. He's a great man manager. He's a great man manager. He really is. Hip Karma's agreeing with Habs. Hopefully we can bring on Kakache on as a sub at Blackburn, give him 15 minutes. Thomason was gassed out. Whether something to that, he held his eyeball to not bring on Kakache, by the way. He totally did. He totally did hold off Kakache. Kakache was worn up for about 20 minutes, by the way. So there's something to that. And Dobson slots in well as a sub in the Windass role for the hybrid Ram. I don't agree with that at all. Dobson does not sub in well for a Cam. No, I don't agree with that at all. Happy Ducky Man says Doyle and Sam Smith is going to be great because Doyle has great pass along ground to the feet. Doyle had some great passes tonight. The through ball he had today was great. I thought he was fantastic. So Doyle is really coming into his own, getting a run of play, which is great. Josh, with the January transfer window coming up, which players do you think Wrexham might let go, and who would you like to see us bring in either permanent signings on loan plans? Let's do this. I mean, talking about keeping up with the show, those are heavy words. But I will answer that because I read it. Has nothing to do with the show today in regards to the Wrexham reaction. But I think we'll do 2 or 3 bits of business. I think I don't know who will go out. I think I don't think we'll register players. I don't know who we're going to bring in. I don't. But let's save that one for another show. And God bless you. Happy to drill down on that. Not on a Wrexham reaction show, but there is some stuff. That's a big shout. We'll get into that for sure. All right, back to Parkinson's interview.
And to reflect back on 2025, what are you going to take away from this year as a whole now that all of your matches are finished?
Well, good to finish on a high. Obviously, the highlight was the Charlton day. I don't think we'll ever forget that. And I always say the day because it was the lunchtime kickoff rolling into the evening kickoff. And I don't think anybody who's here will ever forget the atmosphere that day.
I was there. One of the best days. It was unbelievable. I was there that day. And it was one of the best days of 2025 for me.
It's very, very special. And obviously pleased how we kind of adapting to life in the Championship. We're enjoying it. We've got a lot of new players, and I think our supporters, are gradually seeing the real quality a lot of those players possess. I think Callum Doyle's a great example of that. He's really grown into his role with us, and there's more to come.
Called out Callum Doyle right there. Young player, really good. Got people in our community, and everyone's like, "Oh, he's heavy, he's slow, all that shit." The kid is class. The kid is absolute class, and he showed it today. He doesn't need to be flashy. He's a fucking center half. Everyone sits there and goes 6 to midnight for Max and all this stuff. Oh, Max is great. Doyle's pretty goddamn good too. So's Hyam, and they're center halves. Center halves aren't scoring goals most of the time, but they're doing what's necessary to be done. It's not a flash role, and I like that he's calling Doyle out. And Doyle should not lose his spot. He is our future. He is our future in that back line, and so is Max potentially. Both of those guys are potentially our back line. I like that he's doing that. Players are stepping up.
And to New Year's Day against Blackburn Rovers away. You've had fantastic support over the last 2 games. How much are you going to need those supporters with you on that away trip?
Yeah, I think travelling army are going to be key for us on New Year's Day. And I know it's expensive, and we appreciate that. And in terms of the Christmas period, our supporters have been outstanding for us, and we're going to need them on New Year's Day. But it's a great fixture for us to look forward to.
Thanks.
For goddamn sure. And
Nathan,
albeit to me, not happy about a 4 a.m. kickoff, 4:30 a.m. kickoff, which is absolutely insane for me. But it's at 12:30. But yeah, traveling sports, great. Always there. The crowd was crowding tonight. And, Phil calling it out. The guy always asking the same goddamn question about that stuff. Yeah. So it's good. It's good. We're not going anywhere. And I think I think we've had a turning point in the season. If we can get another 3 points against Blackburn, start believing again. Roller coaster ride, up and down. Get too high, get too low. I might have got a little too low this season, but I might have. But here's the deal. I think we're turning this around. I really do. And make no mistake, we were hovering. We were hovering, not winning games, not losing games, drawing, wasn't sexy. And Parkinson has turned this around right now. He really has. And fair play to him. And I give him a lot of shit. But he's turned it around. And I will eat my hat. There you go. SMAG777 watching the TLP transfer window show with Aaron and Patty. Like, thumbs up the option for Sunderland. You want the Sunderland? Okay, there you go. And only people in the West Coast complaining about the real football games, NFL games, are scheduled for the West Coast. Happy Duckman. Well, I mean, do you want to wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning? I have to be. So let me give you the 2 points on this right here too. About 2 points. I don't really give a shit about New Year's Eve, right? I've been in bed. I mean, I've been, married for God knows how long. It's not like we go out till 2 o'clock in the morning. That said, I don't want to wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning, but I do it. Here's why. This is a visual medium, right? I'm getting way off topic here. If you want me on here at 4:30 in the morning like this, it's not going to be fun. I don't want to be with all of you for New Year's Day and do a watch along and have it be fun. That's what I'm thinking too. So that said, the 12:30 kickoff, 4:30 kickoff for us is worth it to do that. I'll go back to bed. And New Year's, who cares? I don't care about a New Year's. I'll celebrate the British New Year's. There you go. I got totally off topic here. We gained 3 points on 4 teams directly above us today. Yes. And if we beat Blackburn, we can move into the single-digit positions of the table. Well, Habs, I hope we do that. All right. Here we go. Broadhead has an opinion here on the game, and it is 2 minutes.
Tonight, here over Preston North End. Your assessment of that one?
I think first half, you were okay. Created chances first half, but obviously second half, you were pretty, our backs were against the wall a little bit. But obviously, the second goal kind of relaxes a little bit, but they scored to make it 2-1 and kind of put pressure on us. So, yeah, we're just happy with the win, really, and that's the main thing.
3 points.
He's really coming to his own. Broadhead getting time and getting on the pitch and playing, also playing with Windass behind Moore. You know, he had an opportunity to score, missed it, but you know, he had another great strike. Him and Moore had 2 great strikes. He's really coming into his own. I don't understand why he hasn't been playing this entire time. It makes no sense to me. If you want to build up to him getting in the pitch, which is ridiculous, but nonetheless, right now he's playing the best football of the season for himself. Him and Windass and Moore is working. Now, if Moore has to go out and they have to have Sam Smith up front, fine, fair play. But I'm not going to look back. I'm going to look forward. This guy can fire us to the Premier League. He can do it. He really can do it. So keep an eye on him. I think he's playing very, very, very well. Here we go.
The Championship are always hard to come by. Do you feel like you had to work for that one quite hard tonight?
Yeah, definitely. I think physically for the boys, like 2 games in about 3 days, was tough. But we went through it and the right characters in our team. So yeah, we're happy.
What does it say about the character in the squad when you've had that Swansea setback? You've come back after Christmas, you've had this tight turnaround of games at home, and you managed to get maximum points out of those 2 matches.
Yeah, it just shows a lot of belief. Like nothing phases us, and yeah, we're just happy to win 6 points in the last 4 games. So yeah,
A goal for you tonight.
Listen, the questions are ridiculous. I'm just going to flat out say it. The team has character. The team has character. Now, these are new players in our team, but the team has character. Parkinson's not going to bring players that don't have character. The bounce back is the best thing we can do. And losing against Swansea, yes, not great. And we've shown some grit. And honestly, we've also shown, more importantly, consistency. Consistency in 2 matches of steady forward movement and not being a team that's going to take up and soak up pressure. So fair enough to us. What's going to help us out just as much as anything else is consistency, despite the ridiculous questions.
Just talk us through that one. I mean, I don't think you would have expected that Keeper Moore would have been putting that.
No, to be fair, I've scored a few headers in my career, but yeah, I think I've done with a bit of movement, but I didn't think he was going to cross the ball. But luckily he did, and ended up going in the back of the net. So yeah.
Great one by him too. Great. I mean, the cross was out of nowhere in front of Emily. Maybe that's why Kiefer Moore put such a good cross in front of Emily. And then back of the net for him. And I said, Broadhead's going to make up for the miss he had earlier. And he did. And again, he's the best player. Just on topic again, let's do this 63. Just right on topic, exactly what we're talking about. Do you have any idea of the solid return of Issa Kabore? What the fuck do I know? Like, just staying on topic right there. Let's do this. I love it. This interview is an absolute explicit. $2 to the Parky fan jar. Even rarer than swear jar. Parky does something good. Holy crap. I say Parky does something good all the time. Come on. Parky does a lot of things good.
So, what's it been like playing in that 3 with Keeper and Josh on the other side as well?
Yeah, I think there's more options, getting in the little pockets and different movements and stuff. I enjoy playing left 10 and getting on the ball and trying to create stuff. That's my main position, really. But yeah, I'm enjoying it at the moment, and hopefully we can carry on.
First time.
Keep playing at left 10. I'm sure he knew that coming in. John said when he bought him, why is he playing winger? No, he likes playing left 10. It's good. He's got a free role, and I think he's very well. The guy is if he continues to play the way he's playing, creating space, drawing attention to him, helping create space for other players, continue to fire us, and hopefully we get 3 points against Blackburn.
And you've got back-to-back league wins in the Championship this season. Does it feel like you've really picked up a little bit of momentum in regards to seeing the game out and getting what you want?
Yeah, definitely. I think we need to work on not like kind of sitting back and just a little bit of belief on the ball. And keeping the ball in there half rather than suffering at the edge of our box. But, things happen in footy, and yeah, we've done well tonight and got 3 points, so that's the main thing.
Oh, my God. That's 3 players that are coming in this season and said the same goddamn thing. I'm sure that's happening in the background. They've said it publicly 3 times right now. Windass has said it. Broadhead has said it. And I think, who's the other guy? Scar said it. Have belief that we can go and win these goddamn games. There you go. I like it. And there it is. Happy Duckman in the chat. $2 super chat. Legend of the chat. Thank you. This is for your community and the great chat. Love it, man. Happy Duckman. I don't know what your actual name is. I don't know if you've been here a long time or haven't been. We appreciate your support and thank you for the super chat. Because they have us in this weird name thing, which is weird, but I'd love to know what your actual name is. Thank you, Happy Duckman, for the super chat. And yes, and there it is. Again, we keep hearing the same thing from the players. Why are we soaking up pressure? Why are we sitting on the edge of our box? They keep saying the same shit. And there it is. And there it is. And something is happening in the background. And now they're saying it publicly. I'm just saying, not that he's lost the dressing room, Parkinson, but it's about belief. And I think that's what it's all about. Daniel Duckman. All right, Daniel, thank you.
Off before you're back in action on New Year's Day against Blackburn. What do you need to do to make sure that you can go there and get a positive result?
Score more goals than him. That's the main thing, really. But yeah, that's what we want to do, and hopefully we can do that.
Okay, that ended weird, but okay, fair enough. Listen, great end of the year for Wrexham. Great end of the year for Wrexham. And by the way, just want to point this out. If you want to go to the Notebook at the Hollywood Pantages, the musical, it is January 6th to 25th. Just want to point that out. Why is that up there? Okay, I have actually the Notebook's good movie. Look, great end of the year for Wrexham. Today wasn't an easy match. And I think that we went and we capitalized on what we needed to do from the game previous, getting 6 points, finishing the year on a high. I think it's been a fantastic 2025 on the pitch and off the pitch. So I'm very proud of what is happening. It's reinvigorated my belief in what we can do this season. So we're going into 26 on a good note, moving forward, not going backwards. A couple weeks ago, I would not have said that. But I feel very encouraged about where we're at. So, it's I'm very excited about what happened today. There's a lot of good performances. There's a lot of good players that are coming into form. The style of play is getting better, and I would rather throw punches and get hit back, get back up, and throw more punches than just take punches and rope-a-dope and not being able to battle back. So, it's good. It's good. Wrexham are climbing up the league. Let's see what's going to happen in the next few weeks. We have a game on New Year's Day, and I think we're going to go and we're going to, we could win this match. We are up to 11th. We are up to 11th for sure. And we have an opportunity to go and continue to get up this league. It's a crazy league. It's a crazy end of the year. I think if you look back a year prior, we got promoted. We're here in the middle of the pack, kind of, catbird seat to get into the playoffs. We have to be happy about this. And speaking of happy, Kodaf 006, $10 super sticker. I don't know if you didn't put the chat in there, but thank you very much. I appreciate you. That the support has been really fantastic over the last few weeks, which is great. So thank you very much. I think it has to do something with the community and also us getting together and watching Wrexham and feeling positive about it. So thank you, Kodaf 006. That means a lot. Not lost on us what that means to everyone. $1 is amazing. 10 is awesome, and appreciate you. The Swansea match was a real eye opener and turning point for everything. Esteban says a hand for Josh, everyone. Wow. Okay. Thank you for all your effort and the boys who have put in the channel this year. I think you kept us all sane and giving us a bit of an escape. Thank you very much. Well, I'll say this, Esteban. I appreciate all of you. Ken, Patty, Aaron, all put work in. behind the scenes and getting good shows up to everybody. It has been one of the most difficult years of my life, for sure, at least the last half of it. And you all have kept me sane, and I'm very grateful for all of you. And I'm really grateful for Wrexham. I'm really grateful for, you know, having this community so we all can be here supporting each other. And Esteban, legend as well. And anyone that contributes to it, to the channel, just anything, just being a subscriber. And putting, you know, their thoughts in. We try to do everything to make it a 360 view for everyone to have a view. Yes, don't agree with it all times, and sometimes it catches on a bad day or a good day. So, yeah, this is you sane. Yeah, thank you. This is me sane. Thank you very much. That's yeah. But listen, not to get off topic, but Wrexham win 2-1 against Preston North End to end the year, to end a great year, and it's a reflection. Yeah, we have a couple days left. We'll probably do a couple more shows. The boys and I will come on and do something before the next game. But yes, we will have you know, shows before the new year. So, but yeah, oh my God, how we pulled this out today. The 39th minute of Broadhead, Rathbone 78th minute, Divine coming back in with 84, just seeing it out. Just fantastic. Fan-freaking-tastic. Here. Big hand for Josh and the boys. Carol, thank you very much. Crawford said watch-alongs have been great. You're very welcome. Let's go Wrexham, says Happy Duckman. And Habs, very true. And Wayne, also in the house. Thank you, Esteban. Are you doing the watch-along? Or is Ken? I will be doing the watch-along from if I can wake up. I will totally wake up. I'll be in bed by like 7 o'clock. So yes, I'll get everyone out of here. Redemption at the Racecourse, final game of the 2025 calendar year, and Wrexham win 2-1. I'm so pumped. And, you know, everyone's like, oh, you negative sometimes. You get on Parkinson, you get on this guy. You know, we fan the way we fan, and we kick every goddamn ball. But we're always here to support this club and this team. Wilbert says, thank you, Josh, and love your honesty and energy. I love you too. Smash that like button, subscribe to the local pundit, get ready for tomorrow. There'll be something up tomorrow. We'll figure what we're going to do. Maybe everyone's going to get on, all of us. It'll be a Tuesday, and then New Year's Day, we will be there. So appreciate you all. And Wrexham are climbing the table. And on that bombshell, we'll see y'all soon.